All right. Good morning, everybody. Today, I'm going to briefly go over how to use the TradeLocker trading app. This is mainly going to be for Forex users, or basically just for Forex users anyway. Not going to go too much into detail for all of its features because it is based off of TradingView, and I already have a full-length video in the trainings and walkthrough playlist that you can check out. I'll probably link it at the end of the video. But anyway, just going to give you the rundown from what I've learned so far. I've only been using this for about 2, 3 days, but figured I'll put a video out for those who are brand new to it. So starting out on the top row, this is basically just whatever layout you currently have right over here. You can name it whatever you want, similar to TradingView. You can take a picture or download the image, you can tweet it, etc. This little icon here is for a full screen. Indicators, if you guys use that, is over here. Type of candles you want, time frame, so on and so forth. You can favorite your time frame. So if you don't want to continue to go into this specific screen, you can just go in here and make your life a lot easier. I don't believe, at least from what I see here, there's a way to customize and make your custom time frames. If there is, let me know in the comments. I just haven't discovered it myself. Indicators, of course, are going to be here. Your drawings are going to be right over here on the left side. And then, of course, your panels, trading panel, order panel, all that stuff that you can enable or take off. So this is generally what it'll look like by default. Your balance is going to show down here how much margin you have available, whatever ticker you're on, and if you want to market sell or buy, the list here as well. One thing that I enjoy because I don't really care for everything else, you can just right click on whatever you want and just add to favorites. Then just click on the little star icon and it'll only show the favorites that you have. That way you can make it easier for yourself to find things that you trade. Anyway, let's get into actually placing trades. Some cool features that I enjoy. Also, something to note, I have not discovered, or I don't even think there's a way from what I've seen to make multiple tabs. So if I want like let's say like TradingView, how you'll have multiple tabs open and multiple layouts. I have four charts up here as opposed to just one. Maybe it's because I'm using the web version and not the desktop version that it's doing this. Again, I've only been using it for 2, 3 days, so this is what I've learned so far. But I haven't discovered a way to have multiple screens or charts up. I've only been able to figure out how to have one up like this, which is a little annoying because when I'm trading, I like to see four time frames up. But it is what it is. I still chart on TradingView anyway. So placing trades, different ways that you can do that. Right clicking on the chart doesn't necessarily do much. It kind of just lets you go into the settings of the chart with your colors and things like that. Your indicators that you have active are going to be under the ticker. Just expand that and can't even turn off the indicator. Interesting. Huh. Anyway, which is annoying because I don't want, there we go. I just clicked on the indicator and hit delete because I don't care for volume. Anyway, moving on to actually place a trade, there's different ways that we can do it. You can just hit a little plus icon that we have over here on the right side by the price. You can click the plus icon, you can hit pending, and then it's going to draft up a pending order here, which you can determine how many lots you want, whether you want to buy limit or do a sell stop. One thing that I do enjoy about this that TradingView needs to adopt is, let's say if I already know what my target is, let's zoom in real quick. Let's say if I already know what my stop loss is, which I want to put down here, and then I'll put my take profit up there, and then I can put the pending order for whenever I want to actually get in, and I can move that around. And then let's say if I want to get in limit, do buy limit, and then you can do one click so it doesn't ask you to confirm. If you tend to make mistakes, you might want to make sure this is off. And then there we go. We have our take profit that's up here. We have our stop loss that's down there. And let's see if we get filled on this. And then it'll show your pending orders in the pending tab over here. You can also edit the order, as we can see here. Granted, it's probably about to disappear because we're going to get filled in a bit. It hasn't filled me, by the way, because there's a spread. So it looks like the bid is down here, the ask is up here. Generally for Forex, from what I've seen, is that the mid price will fill you in, which is a little annoying sometimes, but it is what it is. But yeah, you can just hit the little pen icon and edit your order and go from there. Just for the sake of the presentation, I'm going to cancel this order and I'm going to do a market buy just so we can get into the trade. So I'll do buy market. So I'm in this trade. It's going to show you with a little arrow that you're in there when you got in. And we can go back to positions. When it's in positions, that means that the position is actually live, that you're in the trade. And it'll tell you what your profit and loss is, the fee that you paid for that trade, so on and so forth. And then you kind of just wait. I do wish, maybe I just haven't figured it out yet, but I do wish it allowed me to move my stop loss on the chart as opposed to going back in through here. So I'll just have to go here and then to move my stop loss, bring it up to 500. And it'll show on the chart what the new level is. Confirm that, and now my stop loss is moved. If there is a way to move it on the chart after you get in, please let me know. I haven't figured it out yet, clearly, or if it even has that option, because it would make it a lot easier. So we can see here that I got stopped out. It looks like the solid color is when the trade is closed. The hollow one is when you get into the trade initially. So you can go to close position. It will tell you the history of your trade, how much you lost, so on and so forth. And I have the summary here of all time of the week, the day, etc. Obviously, we see here that our balance has changed. And that's pretty much it for the most part. Looks like they have a trailing stop feature as well as a regular, take profit and stop loss as we've seen here. All in all, I do enjoy the platform. I personally never really cared for MetaTrader just because it's just archaic, in my opinion. It does the job, but anything that's based off TradingView, which I love, is great in my book. So, hope this helped. Any questions? Oh, actually, I didn't go over this. When you click on the plus icon, you can set an alert, and your alerts are going to be up here that you can manage. You can cancel them, so on and so forth. But other than that, pretty straightforward. It'll tell you your trades, either ones that you've canceled. Actually, no, these are just completed orders, actually. So pretty good application, if I do say so myself. Definitely enjoy it. Going to be using it as I test out some Forex things for you Forex traders out there. Any questions, as always, let me know in the comments. If you found this helpful, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will talk to you guys later. Enjoy your day.